posture, please. Right, groovy. All right, and Jim will just be here for moral support. He's good for that, actually. All right, track release on a low F, please. All right, think it through. Don't just buzz on your lips and make a sound. That's no. Think it through and think workflow. Workflow. Hear the pitch, put my lips together, smirky smirk, buzz, get a buzzy tickle going, feel it, whimper it, embouchure, show my canines, tongue forward, sustain for about 8 seconds. While it's sustained, while you're rolling out that, while you're phonating that vowel, you're tuning it. You're trying to make it pretty. Maybe you're trying to get your larynx down a bit. Maybe you're trying to fix the intonation a little bit. Okay? Geek out. Here we go.
It's a little low.
Yeah, it's good for you. So, smirky smirk and embouchure. Please. Okay, I can tell you're sort of leaning forward. It's not good posture. Just get straight. Okay, do you like that color?
Do I like that sound, the color?
Yeah, do you like that sound? Do you like that tone? Do you like that color?
No, I don't.
All right, what would you like to do with it?
I think you've told me before, kind of like darken it, round it out a little bit.
Yep, how do you do that?
So add the vowel in it, right?
That's a good answer. That's one way. That's the acoustic solution. So we can make a tone a little bit warmer, a little bit more darker by playing with active vowel modification. Yes, that's a good answer. Okay, so do that. And then physically, we can do some things. We can do some physical technique things. What can you do there?
I can try to lower my larynx.
Good. Better.
Yeah.
That was not quacky, wasn't squeezy, wasn't shrill, which we can get from ladies sometimes. It was, had a little bit of color to it, yes. And then, but it's almost like too dopey. But when you lifted your canines and fixed your embouchure, we got our higher frequencies. So lifting the canines is kind of like playing with the treble knob. It does many things for us, but in terms of tuning and coloration, it helps amplify the brighter harmonics, the brighter harmonics. Okay, where the vowel and the larynx stuff kind of gives us that darker stuff. That was pretty good. Let's do it again. I want you to get into your embouchure quickly.
Okay.
Don't do this. Yeah, I forgot it. Don't do that.
Okay.
I'll eat an apple. Good. Now I want you to get a little bit more aggressive. Okay, we're going to go track with the onset. One breath. Tune a beautiful onset. Hold all that beauty and balance and integrity, and then slowly crescendo upward through the glissando. Ready? Go.
What is the note?
Here you go. That's it. Nice movement. Top down. Whimper like a puppy and you got baby, babe. Good. Nicely tuned, nicely balanced, good, healthy phonations. It's not the official warm-up, but it does have a sort of a warm-up-ish value to it as well when you kind of go slow and you work on these onsets like this. Okay, let's keep going. I want you to be more aggressive. Top down.
What's the top note? That one?
Yep. It's E flat. Smirky smirk, top down. So flat, you're flat.
Okay.
Top down. Track and release, bottom up. Let's pick up the pace.
Okay.
You feel that?
Yeah.
You turn that valve just a little bit. Nobody, they don't hear the difference. You just turn that valve just a little bit, just a little bit of, and just a touch, just 5%, and it shifts the resonance. That moves the resonance in the upper vocal tract. It moves the formant literally, which is this. Formant is the measurement. Formant is the measurement of resonant energy in the upper vocal tract, which is defined by vowels. So vowels create formants, okay? Coloration creates different patterns of sound energy. Okay, it's super, super complicated, but and then if you then twist the vowel a little bit, so it's ever so slightly a little different, then what happens is all the resonance goes, it moves with it. So by turning the vowels and knowing what vowels and when to turn and actively modify vowels, we can shift resonance, okay? And therefore get through breaks and things like that. It's not the only thing you need to do. There's physical things that have to happen as well, but that's the acoustic game. No, don't retreat. Lean into it. Leverage your tongue. Turn the vowel, and you're getting into belting. You're starting to belt. So you're gonna have to get physical. You fight it. Get tough. Let's go. Good. I like the energy. That's good. Let's do it again. I want you to push harder. Tongue gets back, bottom teeth. Give me more energy and give me a little bit more in your A. All right. You pulled it off, but it started getting a little bright and crispy on top because you didn't get your larynx down. You didn't give us our vowel. All right. So it's easy to go high with full energy on a big bright ah or a big bright A. So A is on the spectrum of a-ishness. It's easy, especially, it's easy to go high on just all but there's a price to pay. If you do that, you're going to sound like really quacky on top, especially if you're a lady. So you got to get your larynx down for it to sound good. And give us a warm vowel. Much better.
Okay.
Did that sound, can you hear the difference on that?
I heard the difference. It actually feels more open in my face.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, in my
well,
mouth.
you see, because when you add the warmth to it, again, the resonance slightly shifts, so that new physical sensation you're having is the resonance moving to resonating other areas of your body that are not being activated, tickled when you don't add that vowel, right? Because it's a physical movement. So you're feeling that. And that's another way that we learn to do this. The kinesthetics is we identify certain feelings, albeit they're sort of vague, aren't they? But they're there. You know, we kind of we identify certain feelings that are aligned with certain vowel tunings per the frequency. You do it enough, you begin to just sort of land on the right position every single time, right? And you kind of know it's right.
Yeah.
Jim, could you hear the difference on that?
I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
You always struggle with hearing the minute.
I do. I don't. I mean, it felt more confident to me, but yeah. I didn't necessarily hear the exact vowel difference.
All right, that's all right. It's okay, Jim. We'll give you a break. Probably too much feedback in the 90s. I know. Same with me. So, Amy, right, let's go to this attack on site. You want to work on some glottal attacks, okay? Ideally, I would like you to kind of, if you were just by yourself, you would continue with sort of the softer onset, the track and release, a little bit more calculated and meditative, so to speak, and you would go all the way up to probably a high C at least for a lady and then come back down, okay? Then you would do another session of the onset siren work up and down with a more aggressive onset, which would be damp and release, popping off plosives, or the attack and release, smacking straight into vowels. Okay, understand?
I see, yeah.
But for the sake of, time and where we're at and stuff, we're going to go right into the glottal attack, which is a good idea.
Yeah. The high C, Robert, is that the C5?
I'm sorry, say again?
The high C that you recommend going up to, that's a C5?
Yes.
Okay.
Easy for you. Well, maybe not easy, but certainly doable.
Not easy, yeah.
It's super hard for guys, but yeah, okay. All right, anyways, ready? So now we're going to do attack and release onset, otherwise known as a glottal attack, going straight into a vowel. It's aggressive. It has to be aggressive to get the work out of it, to get the benefit out of it. There's a slight risk of fatiguing your voice on glottal attacks if you're not careful. You gotta have a technique to it. Okay, so Amy, I'm going to ask you to smack into vowels. Okay, and you're not going to hurt yourself because
you're here to guide me.
Good answer, but I'm not going to give it to you.
Because I'll follow the whole process?
No, you know the answer to this. So we're going to get aggressive. You're going to
Okay.
aggressively smack the folds together by crashing into a vowel, which could be fatiguing were it not for your You've learned this, big deal, all the time. Come on now.
Oh, cry
I can
mode?
tell by the look in Jim's eyes, he knows he answered this. He's just dying to tell you.
I'm pretty sure I know, but I
Yeah,
think
you
she
know
just said
it.
it.
And so does Amy. Come on.
I think she just said it.
Cry mode?
Yes, cry mode. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Yes, cry mode. Make sure you weep into it, okay? Otherwise, okay. Now, I have been really very sick for the last 2 weeks, honestly, not making excuses, but I'll try. So we're going to do 5 times. Five attack and release onsets, but crying. So I'm not going to just go, ah, ah. I'm not going to just holler at it, okay? I'm going to, ay! Actually, that's pretty good. Ay! 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 I'm surprised my voice is in better shape than I thought it was. So straight into the vowel, very cryy, very weepy, don't you think? You can see it.
Yeah,
You can hear that it's. Notice you can hear it's coming from the top down. Ay! Ay! It tends to kind of whimper. Happens really super fast, but when people have thinned out vocal folds and they're in cry mode, that's one of the symptoms. You can hear that they're in cry mode because their onsets have a little squeak on the top, okay? Just for like a 1/10 of a second. So you're going to do that, and you're going to smack it hard, okay? Ready? Watch me. 5, and then the descent. Ay! 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 All right.
A, 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 A.
It's very good. Now, that's very good. And it didn't hurt you, right? It's perfectly fine,
No,
right?
it didn't hurt. Yeah.
Okay, it's very good. Now, I want you to get more aggressive. You can hit that harder, okay? As long as you're weeping, get after it, all right? And give us more teeth. Your embouchure is collapsing.
Oh, okay.
Keep your eyes on the mirror. Keep your eyes on the Zoom monitor, which is a mirror at the moment, all right? And just look at your teeth and make sure you don't collapse, okay? So we're gonna go 5, 5, 5, 5 attack release onsets and a slow and controlled descending siren. Do it again. I want you to hit it harder and more of a horizontal embouchure. More ay, ay, versus ay, ay. If you drop your jaw, it starts pulling us into at-ishness, which is compromising the warmth that you might be getting otherwise. Okay, it gets sort of splatty and at-ish. If you drop your jaw, keep that embouchure tight. Ay, ay. You get a little bit more beefiness out of it. There you go. That'll get you there. That's it. Yes, a high B flat for ladies that really hurts. Yeah, that's that squirrely note for gals. Ay! 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 Yep, do it again. Amy? Amy,
Yeah.
in my book and in my course, I do talk about a couple of tongue positions. Okay. I think you're familiar with this one. Against the back of the bottom teeth. It's good. And you can do that for a glottal attack. I discovered that when going into a lyric that starts with a vowel, which would make it a glottal attack, or training glottal attacks, to really get good workouts, if you take the tongue and you say this is the back of my top teeth, if I take the tip of my tongue and I dig it in a little bit lower, like from here, okay, to here.
Okay.
So take the tip of your tongue, you can feel the roots of your bottom teeth. You feel the roots there, and it sort of has a little bump, and then it goes to the fleshy part. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm putting the tip of my tongue, right? I'm like pressing it right up against the top of that bump. So there's the roots of my teeth, right? And then it goes sort of fleshy. I'm down, and I'm sort of pressing up.
Okay.
I don't know exactly why, but the sympathetic contractions that creates just really makes for great belting. Ay! 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 Try it. Get aggressive. Ay!
Okay. It's really weak on that note.
And it's gonna be until you do exactly this.
Yeah, more of it, right?
You just gotta work it. Okay. But honestly, there's 10 things you can do that are gonna help it. But the glottal attack is like the first number one thing that you could do to help it. That and maybe a quack and release onset to get compression. You want to try a quack and release up there? You can do that too. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a beefy, that's not a vocal fold smacker, okay, which creates strength, but it does get the coordination of the compression. It is an adduction creator. Do that again when you release your vowel on the quack and release. When you release your vowel, warm it up.
Oh, okay.
So right. So regardless of the onset, once the vowel is released and rolling in time, tune it. Get your larynx down. Get the vowels right. Don't let it get quacky.
Should my tongue be in the same position?
Yeah. In that same anchored position, it's perfectly fine.
No.
Good. Okay. So this is the excuse me. This is the quacking attack. This is a compound training routine. Some students have come up with this, done this. It's a good idea. Quack and attack, or attack and quack. All right. So here's you put the two together, right? So I'll do this. All right. Quack and attack and quack. You put so the first one, you kind of getting that precision vocal fold compression going. You're building that motor skill, right? And then you turn around and smack with glottal attack. Then you move in some nice precision movements of some nice glottal, compression on the vocal folds, nice and controlled, larynx dampening, workflow, and then smack it. Here we go. Quack and attack. Yeah, that's the idea. Do a couple quacks though, like maybe do 2 or 3. All right, good job though. That's it. Quack and attack.
Oh, I lost my
It's a highly targeted, highly focused workout to build your belting and your coordination, all your head voice stuff. It sounds sort of weak right now, but it won't if you committed to it.
Yeah, particularly that range, right, Robert, from B flat to I don't know what the highest note was, but
B took you to C.
Oh, B flat to C. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so we stopped to C. And yeah, for both men and women, definitely. Yeah. You get a lot out of this.
Okay.
Do it for an hour. Do it for a half an hour for a month every day. And you'll get beefy up there. It'll all get really super strong.
Yeah. That's very helpful that I've done it once with you because I feel like I'm less afraid to do it on my own.
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the voice. The voice is super, super resilient and really strong and really durable. The voice is very durable. And as long as you're thinning out, you can just give it hell. You really can. Okay?
Okay.
Because we're in quack mode. All right, guys. Jim, do you have any other words of wisdom before we split?
No, I'm not feeling very wise today.
You're not?
No.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here for moral inspiration, Jim. It wouldn't be the same without you.
No, it's good. It's good for me. I mean, it's been a month. I haven't practiced, and so it's good for me to just remember that this is, all this stuff, and here Amy training is. I was getting a little jealous,
Good job, Amy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. That was very helpful, Robert.
You're welcome. Get aggressive. Get aggressive on your voice, okay? And do this aggressive stuff. All right, guys. I'll see you in a month, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good month.